So peep game, basically artificial intelligence, AI, was designed to study our genetics, our reactions, our emotions, all of the stuff that they had us participating in, like shopping at the mall, buying clothes, um, participating in these false movements such as White Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, Pride Lives Matter. All of that stuff was for AI to generate a system digitally for us to be able to go into, as far as I'm aware. And once they're finished building their metaverse, their world, they have to get us acclimated to that world, aka they have to price us, aka put a chip in us so that we can participate in that digital world. Also know that the pale race is not from this realm of reality. The the entities that cannot walk underneath what we call the sun used these pale people. I'm not talking about the lower level ones, I'm talking about the higher up ones, right? The higher up ones with the masterminds. They they mastered the ability for their clones to create children. They've already mastered clones as far as I'm aware. In other words, the clones are the pale people who are able to reproduce. And for those who don't know, based off the information that I've come across, they have to take certain shots that the doctor administers, and they don't tell us this, but they administer them shots to be able to have birth and so forth. So actually, these doctors, they know what's going on, but they're not gonna tell us. But all in all, is this whole scheme is about genetic hacking, genetic editing, genetic manipulation, and that's all what's been taking place. In order for one race to come forth, another one had to be stepped on. Do y'all understand? So you don't have to be in your emotions about it, but that's literally what's happened. They had to mix in, they had to infiltrate, they had to study, they had to do, they had to take out, they had to put in. You see what I'm saying? They had to do all of that so they can even bring forth life into this specific species. You know, so yeah, and AI is helping them do that even faster. Um, AI is a demon. AI alone is a demon. But they make it where AI has like a, a friendly voice, but it's really a demon, a demonic entity that's looking to wreak havoc amongst the planet, and basically beat nature at basically be a complete replica of nature. But see, they needed us to participate. All they needed was participation. All they needed was us to upload our voices onto these machines, these devices, for them to be able to record them, save them, and reproduce them using different frequency editing machines and stuff like that. So really, it's nature versus the machines. The machines are not from this realm, and they use the pale people to basically infiltrate, and they've been doing a good job at it. They've mastered the illusion or whatnot, but clearly they haven't mastered it enough, considering the fact that people are still aware. But I'm sure they knew that they couldn't get away with this 100%, but of course they tried. So yeah, other than that, I wanted to talk about my ideology of cats and dogs being domesticated animals. For those that don't know, you know, they have a cartoon called Cat Dog. You know, the cat and the dog were fused together on this cartoon I used to watch back when I was younger. Cat Dog, and notice that cats, the cats that we have today, I was told by what his name? I can't even think of his name. I think it's Arcades. He goes by Arcades, the guy with the locks, who spoke on They Clone Tyrone recently. He said that cats were genetically created. And that makes sense to me. Basically, cats are downbred from what we know today as lions or tigers. And notice that these animals all hang out in the wild. Your today's modern cats cannot survive in the wild. They have to have cat food, just like dogs. Dogs were genetically manipulated. You see what I'm saying? They were created. And if they can do this with animals, they can do this with people. You see what I'm saying? So they've been doing that with everything. The food, the people, the animals, the insects, all of it. So, yeah, the dogs are downbred versions of wolves. You don't see dogs, modern day dogs, in the wild, but you do see wolves in the wild. So think about that. Cats and dogs are domesticated animals, and so are cows and chickens. They have a cartoon called Cow and Chicken, and in that cartoon, Cow and Chicken, just go Google it for yourself. They have a they have a red character on there by the name of Lucifer, Satan, one of them. I forgot his name, but he's naked and he's all red. So I gotta do some research on that because I don't know what role he plays in that. And I know the parents were Caucasian, and they had only half a body. The mom had half a body, the dad had half a body. Now that I'm thinking about that, that means to me that they're half breed, literally. That's why they didn't have a top half. They just had lower halves. Or at least they haven't shown that part on the cartoon. Just go Google or search cow and chicken. And also, you don't see chickens in the wild. And if they were in the wild, they would be killed. Because there would be so many of them. And you see how crazy we are over chicken. Speaking of chicken, they put chicken in They Clone Tyrone. Chickens are mass replicated worldwide. You won't find chickens in the wild. You also won't find cows in the wild. You'll see them in like controlled pastures, but you won't find them in the wild. Like cows. I think cows are a downbred version of buffalo or bulls. You see what I'm saying? But see, again, you gotta realize that they terraformed the planet and they terraformed the animals. So they did a lot of downbreeding. They made a lot of things smaller. They made us smaller. You know all of these different reactions and these different chemical reactions in the sky due to the weather tools that they use causes the so-called black woman's womb to shrink, and if her womb shrinks, the child shrinks. You see what I'm saying? And that can go for any other species as well. But do y'all get it? All of this technology that we use affects our birth rate and how we grow and how we come into this realm, causing all this radiation and stuff causes a lot of abnormalities in birth. You see what I'm saying? More so in other races than, you know, the so-called black race. You see what I'm saying? It's a reason for that. So yeah, that's all what it's about. And these pale beings will not be able to withstand the sun, as far as I'm aware, because their bodies just aren't designed to take the sun like a certain species is. And that's not racist, that's just what it is. Life is just science, and we lack the ability to know about it, for one, because we were bamboozled. All of us were bamboozled. All races were bamboozled. All races were thrown in a pit. And I'm talking about the children. The children that, and you know, they even showed that in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they threw Rocket. He was a child, and he was amongst the other hybrid children as well, and they were abused. They were experimented on. But at the end of the day, we have to blame the parents. I would say we have to blame the parents. So yeah, I think that's all I have. I just want to talk about that. But yeah, another thing, I hear about like 3 suns coming back into the atmosphere. I know a lot of people posted not information, but videos of 2 suns being in the sky or whatnot. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's real. But if there is 3 suns going to be in the sky, do y'all know what that means? It's gonna be super hot. And if your bodies aren't able to take the sun, it will decompose. And it's not that the sun is hot, it's just that it'll be emitting a lot of high energy that we haven't been used to in a long time, because we've been asleep for a long time. And now that we're awakening from this long slumber, it's causing the suns to return, or the clock to go back to its rightful position, as far as I'm aware. Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. So don't quote me on it. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Like the movie Creator, The Creator. If you watch the movie The Creator, the evil genius, I believe, that was behind the trickery and stuff was a artificial child that was mixed with cybernetics. Just go watch The Creator, the trailer, and you'll see. But at the same time, you know, that child was given that script, so I don't know any more than that. Yeah. In the movie The Creator, is mainly about AI fusing with humans. And that's what they trying to do. They trying to perfect it, because they will not be able to withstand the sun, so they trying to fuse with beings that will be able to withstand the new energy on the planet. Anything other than that, really, they just trying to make their home. They trying to make this planet like their home, because they already destroyed their planet. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, due to their hostile ways, you know, they aggressive. They like to fight. They like to war. They have no order. They're like babies. They're like cosmic pirate babies. They don't know no better. And they're gonna do whatever they can to overrun the beings on this planet, and they trying to make it their permanent home. And one way that they can do that is through AI and using us while we're asleep to do it. So yeah, the war is about truth versus the lies, real versus the fake, and original versus the artificial. Simple as that. So that's all I have for right now. So I'll catch y'all later on the next video. I'm about to go about my day. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.